Today's work is to start Chapter 3. This is a Google slide. We should be getting pretty good at this. You'll find it in Google Classroom. If you had trouble yesterday, check out the shared PDF in Google Classroom announcements, where I go over the equations and possible options for the 5 size comparisons. So we're going to look at today's expectations as Mookie Betts. So if you are Mookie, or never mind, that makes no sense, I'm Mookie, then looking at the announcements, I have today's Zoom link. I have a picture of explaining how the Zoom time has changed. I have a link for the news, but I also have a link for yesterday. If you had trouble yesterday, this PDF goes through what you needed to do. So find your height in centimeters. Siri can help you convert your height. So if you say, Siri, what is 5 feet 10 inches in centimeters, Siri can do that. And then you had to choose objects. So if my video before wasn't helpful, here's a 12-slide slideshow of some of the things you could have chosen. And what you need to do is write the name of the thing, like rice grain, and its size, 6 millimeters, in these 2 white boxes. And then later we'll ask Siri at the end, come on, there we go, I'm scrolling down. We'll ask Siri at the end to do the math for us to switch the units to meters, because some of the units are really small, like nanometers and picometers. Those are really small. So if you ask Siri to switch those to meters, then you enter those in the yellow boxes. And the equations in the green boxes should automatically boost those into a comparison to you, taking your height in meters from the blue box and dividing that by the tiny things you chose. For the bonus, though, the equation was wrong. And so the equation should be equals D14 backslash D4, which would take the size of the Earth and divide it by your height to see how much bigger the Earth is than you. So that's extra credit if you do that. You just got to keep going and import those numbers. So that is today's announcement. So let's look at today's assignments. So we have the bookwork, and it's Chapter 3. We have the book pages there if you need them, and your slideshow. Remember, when we open things in slides, we're not actually open yet, so you want to boost that to Google Slides, the app, and that allows you to split screen with the book pages if you want. So you can go back to Google Classroom, drag it up, exit out of what you were in, and open up that red PDF. And then you have the book pages next to what you're working on. Now, if you don't like that and you actually have your book, good for you. It takes a while to load because it's a big document. But you can zoom in. The page numbers should be correct. And while I don't think there's a lot of typos, there might be, I'm sure. Drew might bring them to my attention, or Colin later on Monday. So there are the pages. They finally loaded. So here's the story we need. I can zoom in on the story and read about Lynn Margulis's idea and try to answer the first question. And then I can go to the next page to read about the largest cells. Remember, if you can't find things in the paragraphs, I really love the pictures. So, good luck. That's today's work. Again, if you had trouble with yesterday's work, then you can also work on that. And if you want to zoom in, please zoom in. I hope to see you. If not today in Zoom, then on Monday. I had to move my Zoom today from the normal 11 to 11:30 time. It is now 12:30 to 1. If no one has any questions about work, we can definitely preview and review with GimKit. Try not to worry if something goes wrong. Just email me with questions or join the Zoom and I'll help you out.